You'll get it fixed.
I don't know how I did this.
Is it like in a weird like spiral now?
Yeah, it like linked itself together with the other
Oh,
link.
I hate that. That's the worst.
Like, I accidentally got it caught on my charger because I was charging my headset. So I was trying to get it unlocked, but it ended up tangling up on itself.
Uh.
Okay, I can do it.
And the tallest mountain in Alola is over there.
Oh no.
Check it out, Zach. You see that steep, jutting, majestic peak right over there? I feel like I'm just changing Kukui's voice every time. That's Mount Lanakila, the highest peak in Alola.
I fixed my Slinky.
Slinky fix.
Okay, I can't be distracted by this Slinky anymore.
It's a sacred spot, yeah? The closest you can ever get to the legendary Pokemon of Alola. Said to be the Sun Incarnate. Or if you're playing Moon, the Moon Incarnate. That's it, right here, right there, on top of Lanakila, on the peak of Lanakila. That's where I'll establish our Pokemon League. But we'll get everybody who's finished their island challenges, yeah? And up there on the peak of Mount Lanakila, they'll battle against the Kahunas to become the Island Challenge champion. I've always valued our old traditions here in Alola, but it's time to make a champion the whole world will recognize. It's time to get our own Elite Four and make our own Pokemon League. To think that someday the kiddos in Alola will be able to go from being the Island Challenge champion to the World Champion. And then we will have our own champion. They can show the rest of the world what's so special about Alolan Pokemon and their trainers, yeah?
So I just realized something.
Yeah?
Kukui is willing to change hundreds of years of tradition just to have a Pokemon League.
I think also, well, here's the thing as well. It's still going under the same rules as the Island Challenge, but he added another thing to it. Because to be fair, looking at the Island Challenge, it just seemed like you just do these 8 challenges and boom, or 7 challenges and boom, you're done. That's just it. No more challenge.
True.
No more Island Challenge. You're done. Go do something else.
But like I said, it just feels weird that he's willing to change so much. So.
And yeah, I get it too. So it's like why change what isn't broken, you know?
Yeah. The other thing I was gonna say is you really need to get, if you don't have it already, you really need to get the season pass for Breath of the Wild. Because if you actually go and
I do, I know. I need to get it.
Yeah, I mean, you need to get it. But I'm actually reading Urbosa's diary, and she actually mentions Zelda's mom.
That's
so,
interesting.
Yeah.
Volt Switch, neat.
Which means that Urbosa was actually really close friends to the Queen of Hyrule before everything happened.
It's a Ditto.
So.
That is actually very interesting too. I love learning about like the Zelda stuff because it's all so interesting and like very frustrating at the same time because it's like you want to see these things, you want to know like backstory stuff. Oak, why are you behind the Pokemon Center?
We need this answer too.
He's looking for Miniors, but we got a Moonball, sweet. As I was saying, like we want to learn this stuff with Zelda and all like its lore and stuff in it, but they never show any of it because fuck it, why not? Don't put it in there. But
yeah,
just
So, you know how I was telling you about how Urbosa actually was friends with with the, with the Queen of Hyrule and how she brought her daughter with and everything?
Yeah.
Like, Zelda actually got to meet Urbosa at a younger age. Here's the kicker. The next diary entry is her talking about how long it's been since they actually laid the queen to rest. Literally, and I quote, this is the first entry. It has been a long while since I laid my dear friend, the queen, to rest. I only now have the will to write again.
Oh, jeez.
So, everything that is about Urbosa means that she cherishes Zelda so much because she is a reminiscent, identical being to her old friend. Which explains why in Urbosa's, in the memory of Urbosa, explains why she's so motherly to Zelda. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lay some feels down before I was able to get his name before.
Sophocles.
But, yeah.
But like
that man.
But like it's like we can't figure out shit of where this is supposed to be all placed on the timeline, but we sure as hell know how to write a story.
Yeah. And honestly, I think this is the first one. I'll wait.
Okay. Hey there. You're still fired up as ever, eh, Royal? Ha! Zack, let me introduce you. This is Mullane. He runs the observatory here and also manages PC boxes, but he's not Hokulani's captain. He looks like a bird head. But I was the captain once, my masked friend. It's Zack, right? Thanks for coming all this way up to Hokulani to visit us. Our captain, Sophocles, is a rather busy young man, I'm afraid. Always calculating comet paths or updating that Festival Plaza thing of his. If you want to be introduced to the Masked Royal, though, well, there's something I could definitely help you with right here and now. Yeah, and I think he's stronger than we were. We were at the point of our island challenge. One more thing, cousin. The name is Kukui. Who's this Masked Royal you're talking about? Gee, I wonder who. I don't know. Just think about that favor I asked you, yeah, Mullane? I want you to seriously consider it. I guess I should head back to Mali Garden. Even House should be done eating malasadas by now, yeah? I'll make sure he's up here too. Are you gonna walk all that way down? That guy's as interesting as ever, my old buddy. Here's a little something to remember our meeting by, Zack. The Stellium Z. Wow, really? Behold. I love the fist the fist bumps. Cutting sharpness, unyielding power. Yes, this move has them both. And it is what you need to draw forth the Steel-type Z-power. I gathered these Z-crystals when I was on my own island challenge back in my own day, adventuring with Kukui and my Pokemon in search of strength. You should go ahead and use it now. Now go on inside and tour our observatory as you like. And if you're ready for the real trial, Captain Sophocles can be found in the head's office.
Okay, so what I was saying was, we can confirm for a fact that I know of, this is the first...
Yeah, okay, you can keep going.
Okay. The first Zelda game that actually talks about having a queen. Because there's been no reference.
It's just, here's King of Hyrule. By the way, he's dead.
Yeah. And like I said, it isn't until you actually go through the library and actually rummage through and you actually find the king's diary that he even mentions the fact of the queen. And then you have Urbosa's diary.
Yeah. But there's no other mention of it anywhere.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what do you say? Mar? Oh, I thought you said I thought this guy said are like gamers. They're like good gamers. Thanks for the star shard.
Oh wow. So
Sticker.
So it looks like, from what I've been reading, it looks like Zelda was the only one who was able to open up fully to Urbosa.
Huh.
Because here's another entry from her dex. It's talking about her and her training and how the king told her to
You can get it on real quick.
or told Urbosa to actually come with, and it goes saying eventually in a tiny the pressure and panic she feels at not being able to fulfill her sacred duty. So Zelda is in a panic at that point. She's like, I have to get this done, but nothing's coming to me. So
Yeah.
I love this. It's giving me so much more backstory. I love it.
I
Okay.
love that they're adding backstory to Zelda and everybody else, even if we don't get to interact with them, and that still makes me mad. But
Yeah, but you get to see how their
we get to
characters
see what they
progress.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to see what their character was like, how they acted, what.
Heck, you get to go through the exact challenges they actually went through to be able to control the divine beasts. So
and even stopping the very thing that killed them in the first place.
yeah. And then you have Ouroboros' casual comment about how Ganon takes the form of the Gerudo every 100 years.
Yeah.
It's just that one casual comment that's thrown into the air. Okay, I'm good now.
Okay. You're getting close to your goal. I imagine you must have come here to attempt the trial, huh? So, where are the Charger Bug? Elaine said, oh, they're eating, right. The Charger Bug are real gluttons, you know. The Charger Bug helped me out with my trial, so can you go get them all for me? I have to get everything ready while you do that. I'm gonna have to get Togedemaru's help too. This will be my first time testing it. So, it would be a huge help if you could go call the Charger Bug for me.
You know, Sun and Moon anime is also much less shy than this one.
Where'd they all go?
They ran away.
Well, I guess I'll head over there then. But where'd they go? They just disappeared. I'm gonna go outside then and see if they're there. I better not have to go all the way down Hokulani just to find them. I bet I do, don't I? Nope, never mind. You there, the Charger Bug are all fed and happy.
Yep,
I love
yep.
Charger Bug. Look at those little buddies.
They're so cute.
Look at those little buses.
They're amazing.
Let's see. I'm only counting 6. They're not all here yet. I'm sorry, Zach, but do you think you could go find the remaining Charger Bug? We're only missing 3. They should still be eating in that empty lot by the bus station. Okay.
That's another Pokemon I never used. Charger Bug.
There's a Pokemon buried here. Rustle. Hi, Charger Bug. Are you done eating? Yep. Hi, Charger Bug.
So I just got another entry that will totally tug at that heartstrings. She whispered over and over, "Why can't I do it? Why can I not do as the royal daughters of the past have done? What is wrong with me?" So,
Uh-oh. That's sad. How's it going, Zack? Did you find all those Charjabug? Oh, it seems like 7 Jabug is missing. It always wanders off at strange places. Hmm? Oh, we call the 9 Charjabug by their nicknames. 1 Jabug all the way to 9 Jabug. That's cute, actually. There he is! I see him. Even that even 8 Jabug is staring at him. I see you, friend. Hi, Charjabug. Oh, 7 Jabug, there you are. Thanks for the help finding it, Zack. Now we should get back to Sophocles. No doubt he's craning his neck like an executor waiting for us. Thanks for the Pokemon jokes. I would expect Samson to be doing that.
Yeah.
You gathered those Charjabug quickly. I knew there was something special about you. So over there, that's the room where we have the trial. I mean, are you sure? Switching off the security system. They just scoot their way in.
Okay, I admit it. They're a cute bug.
Togedemaru. So like Dedenne, I wanted to use Togedemaru, but never really did.
Really?
Yeah. One Jabug, 2 Jabug, and 3 Jabug are all on board the roller. Yes, we should be ready for them to lend us their electricity, eh, Sophie? Togedemaru and Charjabug get along very well. Oh, sorry. Togedemaru and Charjabug get along very well. We use Togedemaru's ability, Lightning Rod, to absorb any sudden surges from Charjabug so we don't get zapped. Oh, by the way, we gave Togedemaru a nickname, Togemaru. So you just got rid of the middle part. So, do you want to begin my trial, Zack? I've been waiting for it. Are you really into this? Okay, let me explain how my trial works. First, you connect the Charjabug that are on the roller. Okay. We'll use electricity from the Charjabug to power up the machine. That should let us call the Totem Pokemon. Use the 4 buttons on the edges of the roller to rotate the panels and connect the Charjabug in a line. As an example, this is what happens when you rotate the panels. I bet that was Moline talking, but
Yeah, it was.
I was not even paying attention anymore. Oh boy, look at that! Look at the freaking moving panels.
You know, that's actually really interesting.
I know.
I was really curious on how this one would work out.
You don't need to worry about which way the Charjabug are facing, so long as they're connected in a line. Let me summarize. We connect the Charjabug to summon the Totem Pokemon, which you will hopefully defeat. Also, as a side note, this is the first time we're using the 2 machines, the roller and the pinger. So let's get this trial going, okay? My trial's about to begin.
Trial start.
Trial start. I know how this is supposed to go because it's called a trial. Hey, can you get on the thing?
Bird.
Oh wait, no. Let's see here. So that does that. That does that. Now we're ready to power up the pinger. Okay, that's part 1. Yes, it's working! The electricity from the linked Charjabug is moving along the cable. And there's a Vikavolt robot. It's actually working. The pinger is getting getting a good dose of power. The Totem Pokemon should be here any minute. Zap. That's not a Totem Pokemon, it's an Elekid!
It sensed the good power that was coming.
The good juices.
Yee. Okay.
Let me
So-
just trash this with Mudbray.
Yeah. Well, it is also a baby Pokemon, so I don't expect it to actually stand well.
Yeah. Ah, of course. I like Kid loves electricity too. Must have been tempted out by the pinger. We didn't call the Pokemon one, but it seems like the pinger works just fine. So what now, Sophie? I think one row of Charjabug isn't giving it enough electricity. If that's the case, all we need to do is add more circuit.
There's clouds.
If my theories collect, this should let us pump up more power into the pinger. So my trial will continue, Zach. Okay, this one does that, and does that, and did it. What?
Mom got a picture of Bernard. He's, I guess, under their blankets because he's cold. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. And she added the quote of "Help me, Obi-Wan Bernardo Jedi Kitty."
That's
perfect.
actually adorable. It's Electabuzz.
So
There it is.
I just found the connection that really actually sets this in for probably what line this is in, timeline-wise.
Oh.
So, going back to Urbosa's diary, she goes on in her next entry talking about how Hylian emissaries came to her saying, "Hey, we need you to pilot the Divine Beast." Obviously, because she is the chief of the Gerudo, everyone's just like, "No, that is dangerous. A chief should not do that." And she obviously knows that the impending threat is there, and yada yada yada. Oh wait, because it's new stuff.
Electabuzz. Seems like the more power we pump into the pinger, the bigger the Pokemon it attracts. This is amazing, Sophie. If that's the case, let's give it some more power. That'll definitely summon the Tome Pokemon. The more Charjabug we connect in a direct line, the greater the electrical current that is generated, and the longer it flows. So that means... I've got it, Zach. Actually, I think you've got it, actually, too. So my trial will continue.
Ah, that puzzle.
So
Anyway, so she talks about how she needs to basically do this stuff and all that.
yeah.
And this is the intro, or this is a entry in it. You can do that. I can wait till Totem Pokemon.
It's okay. Now we're ready to connect the roller with the pinger. Boop. Here we go. In a Z form.
So oddly convenient.
I know. Maximum power.
It explodes.
The cables are looking a little unstable. I hope it doesn't cause a problem. It disconnected, now it's facing the Charjabug. Oh no, the Charjabug will get blasted with electricity if we don't do something. Togemaru! What are you doing? Are you trying to save everyone?
The bravest Pokemon ever.
Togedemaru's ability is Lightning Rod. It can attract electricity to itself, but the current is too strong. There's no way Togedemaru's electric sacs can handle all of it. Togemaru, hang in there! I gotta do something! It's playing the music when you're looking for Ultra Beasts in Sun and Moon.
Oh, that's crush. That's bad.
What is it? It's a big Togedemaru! Togemaru just like flops over like bleh. Fight me. Alright, so what's the stat that goes up this time? All of them or one of them? defense. Anyway, as you were saying.
Okay, so this is a quote, or this is a entry from her diary. She was talking about how she really wants, because Calamity Ganon is not only a threat to the Hyrule but to the world, and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
She writes saying, Ganon is also closely associated with the Gerudo, an association I deeply resent. People have said before that the only time the Gerudo ever appear is in Twilight Princess, or in the adults line and in the kid line, which is like Twilight Princess and like Wind Waker.
Yeah. Oh,
Are those two different?
Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time.
No, Ocarina of Time is actually what splits them to splits the three.
I meant like.
Isn't I know Wind Waker or Twilight Princess is on the adult line.
Yeah.
Is Wind Waker on the kid line?
Yes.
Okay. So adult timeline, hero succeeds. I think that's what it's called. Those are the only two times that the Gerudians ever were mentioned on those two timelines. So, well, from what I could tell, from what I've been watching on fan theories, because you know how I was. After I beat this game, I watched so many fan theories because I was avoiding them for the longest time.
Yeah.
But that raises a question. If Calamity Ganon, or if this isn't part of the Fallen Hero timeline, which is where Ganon comes in and he is the pig form and whatnot, what timeline is this? Because that is twice now that Urbosa had mentioned Ganon being part of the Gerudian, or being associated with the Gerudian line.
You know what? I want to say... No, never mind, that wouldn't have worked out anyway. I was gonna say, it could be like all the paths joining back together, but that wouldn't make sense either.
I mean,
because they're all their own separate lines and each different result.
Or, and I want to remember seeing the line, or a suggestion. This could be a completely different timeline deriving from a different timeline. So say this is actually a connection to, I don't know, Skyward Sword. Because they were talking about 10,000 years. 10,000 years could easily be considered the Skyward Sword time frame. So, I mean,
yeah,
we just don't know. We don't know what happened 10,000 years. We only know about the 100 years. I mean, they were talking about how like the Guardians and all that were actually like 10,000 years of Sheikah technology. So it could be that.
Plus also the thing is that the freaking, what is it? The timeline doesn't officially split until, again, Ocarina of Time. And before Ocarina of Time was Skyward Sword, the Four Sword Adventures, and
something else.
And the Minish Cap.
Okay. I thought Minish Cap was part of the Hero Succeeds.
I think it is, but I also think it's part of its own. It's part of the Before story because
the timeline before it splits.
Yeah.
Well, so we'll say part of one of the main adult Hero Succeeds.
I think the internet's having a bit of a fit this moment. Hold on a second. This is getting actually very frustrating. Try saying something again?
It actually locked up, so I figured we were having issues.
Okay. Yeah, we're good
now. See, I'm thinking about this, and the point I was wanting to make was when Ampa was talking about the story about Calamity Ganon 10,000 years ago, the same tapestry that was behind her, or the same tapestry that she was using as a visual, was very reminiscent to the tapestry that was talking about the rise of Ganon in Wind Waker. So maybe it is part of that, because these are points that I'm pointing out. These points I'm pointing out are things that every theorist that I've watched never pointed out.
Huh.
And that's the reason why Urbosa's comment about her wanting to defeat Ganon because of his association with the Gerudo, both here and in her cutscene after you take back Naboris.
Hang on a minute, Sabrina. Let me try rebooting the call now. Can you hear me okay now? Whoa. I don't think you can hear me, though. Because... let's... Okay, now I can actually hear you now, because I could hear actually nothing of what you were saying.
Oh.
It was actually in a very jumbled mess.
Oh. Well...
I feel like my room is getting hot, and my laptop's kind of suffering for it, but...
You should get an AC unit. Or open a window. One of the two.
My window's open, my door was closed.
Open both.
I open my window, or my door,
okay.
So I can let some air in.
But no, what I was saying was every theory that I've watched has always bothered me due to the fact of Urbosa's comment about Ganon being part of the Gerudians. If this was the Fallen Hero timeline that everyone's saying it's probably part of, there would be no association with the Gerudians. Like, at all.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I found out about that timeline, is there's no Gerudians whatsoever. And it's just Pig Ganon. We got angry pig man. But that's what's been bothering me about these theories, is the fact that there is association with the Gerudo, and there is association or comments that just get flung into the air about Ganon being part of or being associated with those. So.
Yeah.
It's just something that bothers me, really.
That's okay. And yeah, that also does make sense. Ugh. Discord, come on. Well, I'd love to say something now, but I don't think my internet wants me to. Or Discord is suddenly having a fit, I don't know. Right. I would say let's try ending the call and rebooting it.
Yeah.
Let me try connecting to that instead. I know, this is so interesting, isn't it, guys? Just...
Is that better?
Let's try it, because I reconnected to the extension to upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like right outside the hall for me, so I wonder if that'll help at all.
Well, let us see. But no, it's just those little things that tend to get overlooked, and like I said, it's just one that really upsets me.
Yeah. Here, Knuckles, have a small potion. So one other silly thing I was thinking of earlier was like I was like re-listening to like quote lines from Fades, and I'm like, wow, some of these characters felt familiar, and then I realized, oh wait, no, there's like 3 of them being voiced by the same person. Like I heard Caden's lines, and I was like, wow, you sound like Michael, what's his face? I can't remember his last name. Yu's voice actor from Bravely Second. And then I'm like, oh wait, never mind, that's Max Mittelman.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow, that sounds familiar. No, it doesn't. Yeah, but yes, it does at the same time. Thanks, Zach. Charger Bug and Togedemaru and company, they were saved by the Tome Pokemon. The Tome Pokemon is really something else. It means you're one heck of a trainer to have beaten that Totem, Zach. I'm curious though, what is that aura that the Totem Pokemon surround themselves with? I really need to work on the Totem calling machine though. Togedemaru and Wonjabug and company, they're all my precious friends. Oh, excuse me. You got that right, Safi. Finding things that you notice, even little things, and improving on them. That's how science works. Come to think of it, that's how Pokemon battles work too. Here, Zach. I'll give you this Electrium Z to reward you for beating that Totem Pokemon. And now we got the one that Ash uses in the anime.
Yeah.
So that's 6 down. Come on, Safi. You still need to show him the proper Z pose to use it. Watch. Yay. Congratulations on clearing your trial. And Sophocles did well as captain too. I was really nervous. No, I look at him. Don't you worry. I'm sure that I made the right choice in naming you captain. Even if you are my cousin. Characters that are actually related. Usually it's
I thought it was his...
You thought it was his kid or something?
Yeah.
No, they're cousin. Usually it's the Island Kahuna who appoints the captains. But there are some unusual circumstances here on Ulula. So somehow I ended up captain. But you were really great, Zach. Maybe you should invite him to check out the battle agency in that case. Oh no. Big Mo, you're a genius. That's a marvelous idea. Zach, come with me to one of the Festival Plaza's most unique facilities, the battle agency. Oh no. You kids have a good time. Oh no. I don't want to go back yet.
Any time, but now.
Hi,
Hey, look at me.
Hi, Spear. You're sitting there at the table.
Just chilling.
Welcome to the battle agency's reception desk. Not to brag, but this facility is pretty sweet. Go ahead and borrow a Pokemon at the reception desk. You can choose one of 3 Pokemon. Once you've borrowed a Pokemon, the next is asking trainers to join your team. Look for trainers who have strong Pokemon. Battle alongside your teammates and get rewards.
I want the cool glasses. Is that a reward?
If you keep winning, your grade will go up. If your grade goes up, you can battle with stronger Pokemon. Battle a lot and raise your grade. That's how it works. Go ahead and give it a try. Yeah, welcome back to the Pokemon Stadium. Oh, okay, good, we don't. But Battle Agency is basically, hey, here's 3 Pokemon, choose one, and now you can have 2 other people that online, I guess. I don't know how that works. If you could play online or not. Join up as a team. How's that, Zach? The Battle Agency. It's pretty cool, right? Well, if you're done here, Zach, could I ask you to do a favor for me? My pal Kukui seems to have forgotten this. It's his identity! You never
I love
take away
how it
his
says the
business.
professor's mask.
I know. He said he'd be going to get it back. He'd be going back to Mali Garden, didn't he? Sorry to ask, but take it to him, would you? Maybe next time we can battle too. Soon, my child. No,
So-
it's fine. Oh, I gotta charge this. I gotta charge the 3DS.
So when I get to the point of being able to do Sophocles trial,
Yeah.
I think you and I should try the Battle Agency.
Oh, we should. Yeah.
So,
Okay. So because we're gonna battle after we fight, you know who. We're gonna. Are you gonna use just your 4 best? Because I know you have all. I know you have all 6.
probably.
Yeah. Well, at least just to keep it decently fair. So.
Yeah.
Plus, the good thing is that'll auto level our Pokemon to 50.
Yeah, and it's also one of those that, because I know what your Pokemon are right now, it gives me a better time to stroke my chin and go,
Yeah. Let's stop by that Pokemon Center, shall we?
That's if they don't pull you into Mali Garden.
What's funny is that I could have easily taken the Charizard ride back, but I didn't.
Yeah.
That's okay. I just got 4 fully evolved Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, I only have one other Pokemon in that we're planning on for the party that needs to evolve. And that's like literally shortly after getting it too.
Oh.
Team Skull, what are you guys doing here? You were gonna say something?
I was trying to figure out who it was, but I think I have an idea. So.
Yeah. Yo, yo, yo! Hold up, yo, Mr. Kukui. Say you want to make a Pokemon League? You got rocks in your skull? 4 turns. Huh? Bring it on, the both of you. I've been researching Pokemon moves, yeah? So I'm always ready, oh yeah. I'll take both of you on in a Battle Royal, and you'll be down with it, just a Swift and Incinerate too. You gotta beat the man to be the man, boys. Yo, for real? Fine, you asked for it. Get him good, Professor.
Are we?
Yeah, because this is just a scene for it. Plus.
Oh
you
no,
see
no.
it.
What I was gonna say is, are we gonna fight by Kukui?
We're gonna what?
Are we gonna fight by Kukui?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
You numbskulls should learn your place.
Kuzma!
Yeah. Battle Royal, huh? Nice idea there, Kukui. You can beat down 3 Pokemon at once, huh? It's him. It's Kuzma. The boss has graced us with his presence.
Go hug Kuzma.
The hated boss who beats you down and beats you down and never lets up. Yeah, big bad Guzma is here. I like how they like kind of have like the same pose, except Guzma's kind of leaning a bit.
Yeah.
Greetings, cowering public! We have an exciting bout for you tonight. In the opposing corner, the Pokemon Professor Kukui. And in this corner, the boss of Team Skull and the hardest guy around, Guzma. I love this guy. I don't care what anyone says. Nobody actually... I don't think anybody hates this guy, too. Like, in the community.
Like, how can you?
I feel like there is a couple that don't, but, like...
But that's a
don't like
given,
him,
because
but-
technically he works with the bad guys. He is a bad guy, technically. He's just misunderstood.
Here we are, Kukui. Fellow rejects who could never become captains. We've got all these moldy old traditions in Lola. The kahunas, the captains. It's about time we cut out all that silly garbage and make something new for ourselves. Trust me, I get that. Don't get me wrong though, Kukui. We've got no need for a Pokemon League. After all, everyone already knows who the strongest trainer is on these islands. Speak for yourself, Guzma. It's not like I couldn't become a captain. I chose not to. I had other dreams, see? I wanted to figure out which moves would be strong enough to beat old Hala. And I finally found what I was looking for. The strongest moves you can use are the ones the trainer and their Pokemon choose together. In the heat of the moment, when it really counts. That's why I knew I had to make a Pokemon League. Yeah, to give everybody a chance to be pushed to the limit with their team and find that perfect move. Let's see it, Guzma. Show me your moves and prove you aren't just all talk. If you really can, that is. Right, Zach? Don't you agree?
What?
So, you're one of the kids on this island challenge. You don't look like you're from around here. This here's Zach. He just moved to Alola recently. Discovery, new experiences, adventure. He's loving every minute of it. Zach and his Mudsdale can unleash some real powerful moves. So if you think you're the strongest trainer on these islands, Guzma, why don't you battle him? This move Fanatic is getting me all riled up. He sees our Z Crystal. You got Z Power Ring, huh, kid? Why even bother with the island challenge? What's the point of it? Well, that's what I want to find out. Ha! You don't even know why you're doing it. Watch closely, Kukui. Someday, I'm gonna destroy you. But first, I'll destroy everything you care about. Want to see what destruction looks like? Here it is in human form. It's your boy Guzma.
He is the perfect.
I know.
He is so perfect.
Your boy Guzma knows what's up.
Oh, it's so perfect.
Team Skull Boss Guzma. What's funny was that earlier in the year, I was looking at cosplay ideas. Guzma was one of those first ideas.
I mean, I don't blame you.
But then I was like, I can't do it. I won't be able to do him justice.
That's kind of how I feel sometimes. I don't think I think I would be able to do the people that I want to cosplay as, but I don't think I'd do them justice. Except for
Well, I mean,
Risei, for weird reasons.
Yeah. Oh god! I wasn't expecting that!
What was it? I looked away.
He used Razor Shell.
Oh.
You know what? Fine. We're gonna fight. Glycopod over Glycopod.
What you gonna do now, Guzma? Hey, you could use Aerial Ace.
Yeah, but I need to use First Impression first, because that's like, hey, use this move now. Ha! It doesn't even work with Sucker Punch. You can't even Sucker Punch it. And Sucker Punch is meant to move first. Oh, so his works just fine. Masquerade. But yeah, just as a bit of a tip, Guzma's team strat is bug types. That's all he has, bug types. Slash shoot.
So if you start with Litten, that's the best starter ever.
Oh god, that really fucked it up.
Where is...
Okay, I need to pull out I need to revive. So what's funny is that I had Lycanroc in the front of my party when I first played Sun, and and he made this fight a joke.
When you say a joke, you mean... haha, oh my god, this was easy, or oh my god, this is terrifying?
It was easy.
Oh. Well, I think they made the AI smarter, too.
I think they also made it better to work with that AI because a lot of the main trainers that we fight, like Guzma here, or like the Totem Pokemon, or even like the kahunas themselves, their Pokemon only have moves that would actually work for them specifically.
Yeah.
They don't give them 4 moves to just kind of have. Some just only have maybe 1 move that they just go with, because that's a move that just works. What's its accuracy? 90. Do I risk missing, or should I just go for the Z move? 'Cause Masquerain is actually terrifying right now, so I think it has a water move.
Go for the Z move if you don't want to risk that chance.
Yeah, let's just go for it. Here. Taste the Z move. When can we see you in the anime, by the way? I feel like we're not even going to get to see Guzma in the anime, because here's the thing. Like, I was watching some of the moments of when just, like, the 3 Team Skull people show up, and they call, like, the middle one, like, the blue-haired Team Skull member, their boss. So it literally just feels like right now, it just feels like they're just three punks that are just doing whatever.
Maybe that is Guzma. Because think about it.
Takes off the headband, white and black hair, just foof out.
Yeah.
Puts on some sweet shades and everything.
I mean,
see, rock types, they just destroy this thing. I see. Great work, I guess. Guzma, what is wrong with you? Now's the time for your vaunted team to let loose and destroy everything. It was Zack, right? I'll remember you. As someone I'll be happy to beat down anytime. He's a really tall dude, too.
he's also really angry, too.
Yeah. So you're how, huh? And you're Guzma, so... you don't have to do this island challenge thing just because your granddad's a kahuna. Even if you finish, you might not get what you want. That's actually his first interaction with someone else, too.
So he acknowledges everyone else.
Yeah. Woo, Zack! Those are some nice moves. I can feel my soul shaking. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to give you something super important. Here you go, cousin. This is the Z crystal for Decidueye. The evolution of the Rowlet you chose. Deciduum Z. And, how about that mask you've got there, Zack? Elaine gave you that, right? I'll take it if you don't mind. I can make sure it gets back to the Masked Royal safe and sound.
What do you mean? You're the Masked Royal.
What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? You saw that too, yeah, Hal? Yeah, I did. That was an awesome battle, Zack. Maybe someday Guzma will figure out what it is you kids learned on the Island Challenge. So, what happened to Lily? You guys lose her somewhere? Oh, well, you know.
How's that working?
Sorry, I'm running away from moblins. They have fire arrows and it's raining.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah. My thoughts exactly.
I'm right here.
And so is Acerella?
I just call her Acerola.
Okay.
And so is Acerella. You and the professor fought those horrible Team Skull thugs, Zack. Just thinking about it makes me worry. They sound like a scary group.
You think? I don't know. Exchange a few moves in battle is the quickest way to get to know someone in my book. Well, I'm gonna head up Mount Lanakila. I've got to make sure the Pokemon League gets finished and everybody has the chance to find their own perfect move. Please put on a shirt then.
Please.
Keep training hard in your island challenge. One day the two of you will make it there too.
Zack, how? Please, be sure you're not pushing yourself too hard. Zach, you made it through Sophocles' trial, huh? That's really great. You can take on the next trial up past Route 11. Through Tapu Village, you know? If you get lost on your way, ask a police officer for directions. They're here to serve, right? Now, Lily, you're coming with me to do some shopping.
Oh, okay.
She's too quick for a normal person.
I know. I thought Guzma was gonna boss me up too.
Oh crap. Oh crap. I gotta go down. Hold on, Elena.
Maybe not enough? Maybe it's not enough.
Oh, I'm right here. Perfect.
Wait. Before we end off, too. Obsidian Z. One thing we also show. Electrium Z uses Z, electric type move, steel type, Lycan Rock, or Lycium Z. You have to have Stone Edge, which is like a level 60 move for him. So you won't really get to see that Z move until late game.
Late game or post game, one of the two.
Yeah, most likely late game though for me.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm supposed to be here. Where's that? It's not here. So is it on the other side?
Yeah, before we go, let's show off this Takumi's new Z move.
Yee. Oh, it's
Since
over
obviously
there.
you're in the way.
Okay. Sorry, I'm
Oh no, it's okay.
trying to figure out what I'm doing here.
It's a Shinotic. It's a shiitake mushroom that we're gonna just like destroy. Here we go. Mix the power with Spirit Shackle. You get Sinister Arrow Raid. 180 base power. And shoots at full force.
Ooh. Scary.
It's a Z pose that we've never used before.
Spook.
Sinister Arrow Raid.
Oh, crap.
Now pay for your betrayal! I mean, it works for him. Big mushroom. I've evolved from a swimmer, so I'm a hiker who can swim. Just like me, some Pokemon get another type by evolving. So what are you, a rock water type now? Are you a Corsola? Or a Relicanth?
I don't think Corsola can swim per se. I think they more waddle across the ground, whereas
Yeah.
the Relicanth can actually.
Yeah.
So I would assume Relicanth.
Alright, so, after fighting Guzma and doing the electric trial with Sophocles, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Ultra Sun, we're gonna have a little battle first, before moving on to our two other adventures.
Battle.
You know, didn't we say we were gonna... Oh yeah, you still need to get to Guzma
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
I-
but next time when we actually record, we can do that.
Yee. And actually, bye guys. By the way,
Yeah.